Hey guys, what's up? This is Hyrule Warriors. I know console gameplay is something weird, but one of the things, and I'm sure if you've watched any of my other videos, one of the things you probably heard me mention is I'm a huge fan of The Legend of Zelda. It was the first NES game that like really sucked me in, and I always had like this whole fascination with like that sort of medieval adventure type of stuff, like with the swords and the knights and the shields and monsters and shit. And being a kid, that was just like this huge like nerd fest for someone like me when I played that original Zelda game. And it's just been something that's carried on throughout my life. I generally buy Nintendo consoles just so I can play Legend of Zelda games that come out for it. The exception being the handhelds. I've never actually owned a Nintendo handheld. But since we don't have a Zelda proper for the Wii U yet, this came out and I purchased it. I got it digitally through the store, and admittedly, I've never played a Dynasty Warriors game. One of my friends, he's a huge Dynasty Warriors nut. He'd play it all the time. Like I remember seeing him play it on the PS2 and shit like that. But it was just never a series that I got into. But Zelda, so I had to give it a shot, and we'll see what happens here. I still wish I understand, like, Link is called Link because he's the link between the player and the story and all that and blah blah blah. But in 2014, I think it's time to maybe finally throw some voice acting into this series. Uh, it's such an expansive universe, and the games are so huge and focused on act or adventure and story and stuff. I don't think it'd hurt the series to finally include some voice acting outside of the occasional grunt and nod and shit like that. But I don't know. There's some purists that probably disagree with me, but I think it would be for the best. Weird seeing him in like this knight regalia, and you can't. If you read faster than what the text scrolls across, you can't just like skip it. Okay, let's see. Hold on. This I don't know how this is going to turn out because, like I said, I never played a Dynasty Warriors game, but I did pick at the beginning it asks you if you want to use like typical Zelda control scheme or the typical Dynasty Warriors control scheme. So I picked the Zelda control scheme. So let's see what happens here. Okay, that's a spin attack. Works pretty well. Do we have any other attacks? Okay, alright, cool. So Y is our spin attack, and B is just like our brawler type of 3-hit combo thing. Doesn't look bad. I know a lot of people give the Wii U shit saying that it's underpowered and stuff, and compared to like the PS4 and the Xbox One and all that. But I mean, if you have fun with it, I don't fucking care what the game looks like. Hell, I still play Nintendo games. The art style, obviously helps the game, but this, for all intents and purposes, this is a rather decent looking game. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so whenever that little gauge is full, we hit X. Cool. Alright. They could probably stand to make the text boxes in the bottom of the screen a little smaller. I don't know. I feel like Kind of feel like the screen's a little cluttered, but that could just be me. It's a lot faster paced than a regular Zelda game. Okay, apparently I don't need to go. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to assume that blue areas are areas that I control, and the red areas are areas that the enemy controls. I know somewhere somebody's watching this going, "You're a fucking idiot." What the hell? I'm whooping ass all by myself, and this Hyrule captain can't hang. What's that? Knockback effects, like blowing these dudes like halfway across the field at the end of your combo or whatever, almost kind of gives the game like an anime feel, sort of. Uh-oh. No. Come on, punk. You got this. Yeah, how do you like that? Oh. Woo. A weak point gauge. Point smash. Okay, gotta get a little bit better at guarding in time. Hey, that's bullshit. Alright, something awesome's about to happen. Yeah, don't get smug yet, buddy. See? He ran away like a scared little girl. I like this little rock remix of the overworld theme. I wonder what kind of, I'm sure classic themes throughout the history of the series will probably pop up here and there. One of my favorites was always the palace theme from Zelda 2. And I know that game's a little divisive, but I like Zelda 2. I mean, it's hard as hell, but I liked it. It was different and it introduced a lot of elements that ended up staying throughout the course of the series, but I thought it was a cool game. It made me rage quit numerous times when I was younger, but still a pretty badass little game. It had some good music. I mean, it wasn't Koji Kondo that composed the music for Zelda 2. I forget I can't remember the name of the composer. He was the guy that composed the music for Zelda 2. That was the only game he composed any of the music for. The rest of the series was Koji Kondo. But, I mean, there were some good tunes in Zelda 2. Scooby-Doo's out here helping me fight, apparently. Now, I don't know, like I said, I don't know if more moves get unlocked as I level up, or if I can purchase new moves, whatever. I should probably go through and see if there's like a digital manual or something. But I mean, this is what you're seeing here. I just fired up the game and started playing. So I'm kind of going into this like really blind. Unless, I don't know, maybe the combat is like Zelda. I mean, you didn't really have like Devil May Cry style depth to combat in the Zelda games, or at least the 3D ones. All the things to bring back. Man, I dig that fucking music. That is awesome. Trying to keep it reined in. I don't want too much of my nerd showing throughout the course of this video, but I'm really really having a good time with this. Can't wait to progress through it a little bit further and see what unlocks. And outside of like a few basic things like that they announced here and there, like I don't really know who all the heroes are and everything that you can use in this game. I didn't really follow it too much through its development. They just announced it and I was like, it's Zelda, I don't care, I'll buy it. You know, I'm one of those people when it comes to this franchise. They should use this engine and make a HD remake of Ocarina of Time. I think that would be pretty badass. That'd probably move some Wii units, or Wii U units. And I know they did the whole Wind Waker HD thing, but I mean, I think arguably a lot of people, their favorite Zelda game, and a lot of people consider the best Zelda game to be Ocarina of Time. My personal favorite, though, I don't know. Toss up between Ocarina and Twilight Princess. I really enjoyed Twilight Princess. I played it on the GameCube first. I did start playing it on the Wii, but I only made it up to the King. What the hell is he called? The King Bulbin. When you joust or when you fight him on the bridge. I think that's as far as I made it on the Wii version. But I played it twice on the GameCube, and I really enjoyed it. And just the way the characters and the dynamics of the whole regular realm and the Twilight realm worked out, I thought it was a pretty cool game. It reminded me a lot of having the Twilight realm reminded me a lot of probably my favorite of the top-down perspective Zelda games was A Link to the Past. So the Twilight Princess kind of brought back a lot of that same kind of feel that A Link to the Past had between switching between the two realms, and except instead of a bunny, you turned into a wolf. But in Impa, Impa. Oh, why is her name fail me right now? Midna. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. I thought Midna was a cool little character, and then the whole reveal at the end. But yeah, Twilight Princess. I really enjoyed Twilight Princess. But I think an Ocarina of Time remake would be pretty cool. And actually, out of the like the GameCube era Zeldas, I'm surprised they didn't just kind of go full bore and make a like a dual featured release of like an HD remake of Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, because Twilight Princess I think would be pretty would benefit greatly from an HD remake. And that's saying a lot, because I'm not like real big on these whole HD remake things, you know, but that's just how big of a nerd I am about this franchise. I even watched the cartoon on Fridays after school when I was a kid, and I looked that shit up on, or no, what was it on? I found it somewhere. I think I rented a couple. They had the DVDs at a local video store. I rented them and ripped them and watched them again. They did not, man, they did not age well at all. Happens here now. Hey, they took my bombs. I'm impressed. Team Ninja was involved in this during the opening. You know how they show the logos of everybody that was involved in the making of the game. Obviously, this is a joint production between Nintendo and Tecmo Koei, I don't know how to fucking say it. But Team Ninja's logo was on there, which I thought was strange. I didn't think Team Ninja did anything with the Dynasty Warriors. I thought they were just like Ninja Gaiden and one other game. I forget the other. I thought they had one other game they made. I know they were involved with Metroid Other M, and that didn't turn out so well, but I didn't think they had anything to do with like this style of game. I'm imagining it's on default normal mode. I didn't change any of the difficulties when I started the game up, but it definitely doesn't have the difficulty of a Team Ninja game. Let's go find the King Dodongo. Should have did a rock, like a little rock remix of the boss theme from Link to the Past, because that was always kind of cool. However, that was so bad. Wow. Wish I could delete that right there. God, yeah, there we go. Throw the bombs in his mouth. I don't. I don't know if this was the first game he's been in since Ocarina of Time. It might have been in Majora's Mask. I didn't play Majora's Mask though, because I didn't have the expansion thing for my Nintendo 64 they needed, but I don't remember him being in Twilight Princess. Doesn't have his sensitive spot on his tail though, I don't think. At least I didn't see it. Nope. Gold skull. Well, I'm busy. I'm not worried about the gold skull fella. That's a lot of rupees. Huh. And so it begins. I had them. Impa has changed quite a bit through the series, from being the little old woman that finds Link in the first game to she was Sheikah in Ocarina of Time. She was an old woman in Twilight Princess. I don't think she was mentioned in Link to the Past.
The Triforce is the
Holy crap, voice acting.
Power, wisdom, and courage. It has been the object of countless battles between the forces of light and darkness.
I don't know how many of these videos I'm going to do. I might do every mission, but it all depends on how hard of a time Nintendo gives me when I upload this one, so we'll see. But I very much like the game so far. It's addicting. I can't wait to get into the next mission, but I think I'm gonna take a break from it for a minute. Should probably do some other things real quick, but if Nintendo doesn't raise a big stink, there will definitely be more videos from Hyrule Warriors. But we're gonna end this one here for the time being, and then we'll see how it goes when I upload it. Hopefully there will be more. But like always, guys, I want to thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Alright? Bye, guys.